Who? Yeah. Give me a sec. Yeah, we'll go with it. And we'll be going in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. If you're already here, then wow. No, I didn't mean to do that. No, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, that was stupid. What am I doing? Very sorry, guys. I am messing everything up today. I haven't been doing this for a while, as you probably have noticed, and it's screwing with my head. Right.
By the way, we have a load of people coming out already.
Oh, it might be that there's some rain, because as you can see, Jarvis, it is very overcast at the moment. A lot of cloud in the sky. You know what cloud means? It means rain. So, yeah, it does mean rain. So, we could be seeing a bit of rain coming up here, but we shall wait and see. The first man out on track is actually one of the McLarens. That would be JJ Neat, I believe. No, it's not. It's his teammate Active Wolf. And, of course, I don't know whether you know, Jarvis, this championship, we thought it was decided last week. But due to some behaviour problems, Taylor has had a 50-point deduction. The man who was leading the championship, he still is leading the championship, of course.
Not
he had a 50-point deduction and has a rest of season ban. So,
I don't even know what he did.
I don't think. No, 25-point deduction. Sorry,
and
25-point deduction.
Savage
he can't race for the rest of the season.
Is onto the last. I don't even know what he did, to be fair.
It doesn't need to be discussed, really. But Active Wolf looking today to be the second man in this tier to move up to over 100 points. And then get himself within... possible for him to get himself within 50 points of Taylor today. The gap, as it stands, is 74 points. And he's only got 4 races to close the gap.
No. You've got this race, Monza, Silverstone. That's what I saw.
Saudi Arabia as well, mate. That's the final race of the season. Yep. Saudi Arabia is the final race of the season. Did you not know that?
Oh. I reckon... I really hope the whoever makes the lobby makes a mistake for Saudi Arabia, if it's strict or not regular.
No, it's not too bad. Strict is not too bad, and Active Wolf already with an 07.7. His teammate much slower. Would expect an improvement from JJ Neat there, as Many Devil crosses the line and must have invalidated, but it's a 109, so wouldn't have been that competitive anyway. Who do you think is going to get top 3 in quali then?
I don't fully know any of these very well. I reckon...
Just stab in the dark then.
Mookie will be up there.
No? Has actually just been commentating with him?
No. Mainly because he's a good friend. I don't know how he races. Dove, from what I've seen of him, I think he might be up there. And maybe Active Wolf. I'm pretty sure he was a championship winner as well last season, Active Wolf. I'm not too sure.
Yes, he was. He won Tier 6 last season, of course, driving for Ferrari at the time.
I know a lot of them have been here for
Tier 5. Yeah, he's now in Tier 5, and of course, second. Can it be back-to-back championships? The man ahead of him, as we've already mentioned, cannot fight back anymore. He has to do the talking from his previous races. The gap is 74 points. Can he close it? We'll find out in the coming 4 races here. And of course, in the Constructors, Red Bull are very much ahead, and I think it's pretty much impossible for anyone to beat them. If not, completely impossible.
Yeah, I think the also one more championship that I think has been decided is Tier 7. I think Crack has won that one.
That's it.
I'm pretty sure.
What was the? Where did Cracker come?
I'm pretty sure he came second last race.
Yeah, no, it can't have been ended. There's he doesn't have a 104 point gap to GMH, so it can't have ended.
Oh, I'm still within reach of GMH.
Yeah. It's a very tight battle in every single tier. Great Wilso has moved up into second place there. Very nicely done from the Williams driver, JX. He is a man who we've interviewed a lot of times over the course of this season in this tier. We know how fast he is, but unfortunately, inconsistency has been the devil's advocate for him. He's just not quite managed to make it work as he gets a snaffle oversteer there. Mini Devil as well. Hysterical over the last couple of races I've heard, has managed to start really pushing on and getting himself much faster. And Mute Key, silent killer, as I like to call him, and literally right at the end of qualifying he was shoving a lap that you will not expect and be right the way up there. If you guys put anything in chat except from right at the beginning, then please do put it in chat once again, as Mute Key invalidates, I think almost on purpose, because he didn't want to show his true pace there.
Nuki, I know he is pretty fast around here. I think I've raced him around here before, and he absolutely dominated. About 5 seconds in front of me by like turn 5. Spicy's back. There's a yellow flag of a McLaren. JJ Neat put into the side with the Ferrari.
Yeah, just someone getting out of the way.
Yeah. There's also a Haas getting out of the way.
This racetrack, though, very good for racing. You've got a lot of corners where you can make that move. Of course, a very long flat-out section to start, and of course end off the lap. And the turn 4 after of course the DRS straight as well. Very good for overtaking. You just got to make sure you don't push the opposing driver too wide, and should have got yourself a 5-second penalty. Max Verstappen. But Luke moving up into third place. I've never seen him race before. So, we'll see how good he is. See how fast he becomes. You ever seen Luke race?
I recognise the name, but I don't think I've seen him race. I know there is 2 new boys in here. I think the Great Ruleso's new as well.
I haven't seen him race either.
Yeah, I know
he's
new. General
the man who's just moved up into pole position. He's been in the server for a while. I know him quite well. I've commentated with him on quite a few occasions actually. And he's just put himself up into pole position. Very nicely done from him.
Vision of pole.
Yeah, Christian.
Never know, Nuki could come out there and set a flying lap. Unexpected.
You really want Nuki to win?
Yeah, I do, yeah. Like a fanboy like he is with me.
Not even trying to hide it. Not even trying to hide it. Dove Nightmare, the man who's got to hold on to that Red Bull mantle. He was praised by his teammate, of course, the championship leader. He was called the GOAT by his teammate. He was so happy when he came in. They didn't manage to get themselves a 1-2 for a while. Did manage it in the end. And can Red Bull get themselves yet another 1-2 or maybe a double podium as Active Wolf goes fastest by 0.2 of a second, and he's just showing everybody how fast he truly can go around to Active Wolf. What a lap.
I saw Dove get the fastest sector 2 and get the fastest sector 2. He just got professional pole. I won 7.3. It was a very fast sector 2. I was watching that one. A pretty quick one. Active Wolves as well seem pretty fast. There's still 2 more people to set a lap. Savage and Neil, who is on a lap. Meant to be in the Williams, but he's in the Ferrari.
No, he's not. Mail is he's reserving today, so it doesn't matter what he's in. So he can
P10
be in the Ferrari. He's joined
lap.
NF Studios today.
Just behind
Yeah,
Muteki. Muteki, however you want to pronounce it.
I say Mutski.
Mutski.
Or just Mute. Just call him Mute.
Mute. What a name.
Just call him Mute. JX, he's on a lap currently. We'll go on board with him for the rest of the lap. The Haas driver trying to make a mark here as he heads into what is actually quite a tricky section. You need quite a lot of downforce for this, isn't he? It validates. Just goes slightly wide, loses a bit of grip, tried to keep his foot in.
Fastest sector 2 for Nuke.
Pays the price.
Fastest sector 2 for Nuke. And he's going to chase his way to the line. That's right in front of him. Goes
Only 3 tenths
up
though.
Is he going to get any faster? He goes P6. A decent lap. Not far off Luke.
Exactly the same time as JJ Neats. It must have been a millionth in the millionths. If this was IndyCar, we'd be able to see, but it's not. Chili Man has joined the second AlphaTauri driver, as the Great Wilso goes faster, but not too much faster, so it doesn't improve his position at all. Mini Devil will be looking to improve as well as he heads through Sector 1 now. Savage Mode has just joined as well. He's in the Aston Martin, and we'll be looking to make an impact here with his teammate, of course, being very, very fast and filling in for a man whose qualifying record is very impressive, of course, being first Rambo.
There was I saw a fastest sector 2 from Savage Mode. I've seen a lot of fastest sector 2s, but they've not been a fantastic lap.
That is because there's a glitch where it says that it's fastest, but it's probably not.
Yeah.
Basically, it will show up as purple, even though it's
not.
Yeah, it's basically their purple lap. The game makes a miscalculation and just shows us that. So yeah.
Well, that just sucks.
Luke has improved in the first sector. He's up by 0.04 of a second as he dips into the very much on camber. Oh, little right-hander. I say little, it's very long right-hander. And he touches the grass, gets snap oversteer, and now he's got to fight for some more time. But this is where the good drivers get separated from the great drivers. The good drivers will push too hard and possibly actually overdrive the car. The great drivers will keep calm and just keep that car perfectly on the track. Don't try and do too much at this stage. He's still got one more lap after this. He activates the DRS, crosses the line. He doesn't cross the line, he pulls into the pit, so he can do one more lap.
Is anyone else going to... a lot of people coming out the pits. Some of them are staying.
JJ Neat will be, we know he's fast. We've seen this in previous seasons. We've seen that this season. He's been quite good at backing up his teammate. So what can JJ Neat do here today? He activates the DRS, crosses the line. What time would it be for JJ Neat?
Nearly hits the wall.
Oh, and he doesn't improve. He
not
improve. Mini Devil does improve though, up to P8.
Oh, 3 of them have the exact same. Oh no! Oh wait. No.
It's just the 2.
No. I remember racing JJ Neat in the. It was not really first round. I forgot what it was called. At Australia, everyone could do it. It was my first race.
24 hours of IFC?
No, I watched it. I think Kobe streamed it. I can't remember what it was.
Race?
Huh?
Social race?
Yeah, that was one.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, that was
Dignato is up by a full second at the moment. That would only be enough to put him in P14. Let's hope he can improve by more. It's only by 7 tenths in the end, so stays where he is, still last. Is the Alfa Romeo driver. At the people, of course, have set times. I would expect Chili Man to go ahead of him here. We know he is very much a mid-pack driver here, brings home some points weekend in. and weekend out. He crosses the line, and what time will it be for the Chili Man? It's enough for P15. And I have to say, I expected slightly more from him, but that is, in fairness, his first lap of the track. We'll see what he can do a little bit later on. I think that will be his true pace. Active Wolf across the line. He goes fastest. He proves once again that he deserves to be top of the current drivers' standings. Active Wolf pushing to get ahead of Taylor, who, again, I'm going to say it again, has had a 25-point deduction. And this man is chasing him down, and he's going to try and take the championship win. That would be back-to-back wins for Active Wolf. Last season, Tier 6. This season, Tier 5.
Well, Dove not there. He's on his out lap, and he has time to get to the finish line. He can improve and beat that provisional pole lap. I know he can do it. It's whether he will.
It's all about picking up that lap, isn't it? He'll only have one attempt. And that's a lot of pressure on a driver, especially on what has to be said, Tier 5, quite inexperienced drivers. Most will have only been playing for 1 year, if that. Tier 5 drivers quite inexperienced and won't be obviously at the same level as your Tier 1 drivers. They're not going to be as experienced as calm-headed, and Dignato has spun it, and that proves my point. At the exit turn 4, he is off in the painted tarmac.
I have faith in Dove Nightmare to get past this lap, but also I think the historical can improve. I hope Chili Man can. Obviously, me being Red Bull Academy, I hope the best for them all. But
Dove Nightmare is he's right there now. We'll see the split, of course. He was slightly down in the first sector. He's almost done with this lap. Will he have enough time to do another lap afterwards? I think he will. So this won't be his final attempt here. 1/10 up at the moment. That's not quite enough. He'll need slightly more if he wants to take pole position here. He activates the DRS, crosses the line. What time to be for Dove Nightmare? Can he get himself provisional pole position? The answer is no. He can't do it. He's still a whole 10th off. He's been pushing. Mute is out. Unfortunately for him, he has crashed and will not be competing in the rest of this session. Yuki Boy moves up into P3. General Jake is invalidated his lap, so he'll be P4 at the best. But the Alpine guy is having a great time about it. Also P5 at the moment. JX is on a lap. He's pushing at the moment, slightly up in the first sector. Luke down on that lap. He's going to have to push to get rounds again. Of course, he's going to have to keep pushing. NF Studios is out. Nail Giot has invalidated. Savage mode doesn't have a split for some reason. Who knows why. Hysterical crosses the line and was slightly slower. He's got enough time to keep going. Dego up by 4/10. Dignato down by a long way. So let's see what Dove Nightmare can do here. He's about to cross the split. He's slightly down. He needs to find a whole 10th in this final sector alone. Dove Nightmare, could this pole position be slipping from his fingers? It looked like he could do it. JX moves up into P4. He pulls into the pits. He knows he can't do it, and Dove Nightmare will be second at the best. Nuki Boy isn't going to improve. Great Wilso has decided to stop. Luke, I think, is the only one within any kind of shot of doing this. Neon's moved up into P5. Luke P8, can he jump up to P1? I don't think he can improve by enough as it stands. He activates the DRS. Is he going to cross the line? Yes, he will. Comes through the final corner, crosses the line. What's on me for Luke? And it's not enough. He doesn't even improve. Big shame for him. Hysterical is very much on a slow lap, and so is Dignato. He did not improve there. Hysterical, down by 9 seconds. That will be the end of qualifying. It's Active Wolf on pole, Dove Nightmare second, Nuki third, JX fourth, Neon fifth, and General Jake is in sixth. And rounding out the top 10 is Wilso, Luke, JJ Neat, Mini Devil, and then you've got Mute Key, Nail, Savage Moan, Dego, NF Studios, Chili Man, Hysterical, and Dignato, who have got to increase their positions in this race if they want some points. I mean, you didn't say they get second and third. You said they get up there. That could be top 5. Come on. But this just shows how close it's been all season, though, really, doesn't it? Less than a tenth is the gap at the front there. So close. And I'd just like to mention, 4th to 10th is all British drivers. It's all British from 4th to 10th. That is ridiculous. It's called an April Fool's. I would assume that it is. I don't see why he would retire, especially bearing in mind that he's got what really would be his favourite his favourite possible thing, which is the Las Vegas Grand Prix. So yeah. As soon as the Las Vegas Grand Prix, as soon as he's done it once, though, you know he's gonna retire. We'll see, though. I think if anyone over the age of 40 is watching right now, they're going to be very annoyed at you, because he is 30. But yes, no, I do kind of agree there. It's yeah. Yeah, he's getting older, and it's I mean, he's been in the sport for 16 years. 16 years he's been in the sport. It's not about that. It is 16 years. This is the 16th year. And interestingly, Diniato is the only one on the medium compound top, so he's the only one going for that strategy. But yeah, I think what we're watching right now in real F1 is kind of the handing over of the guard. It's Hamilton, Vettel and Alonso all kind of just disappearing down the order a little bit more, and it's the young guys taking over, and that I include Daniel Ricciardo in the older guys. Every F2 driver. Yeah, no. There'll be like 2 from this year, if that. And then the rest will fall into obscurity. Yeah, this happens every year. If you think last year, only one person got into F1, didn't they? Year before that, 1 person. No, 3 people. Year before that, it was 1 person. Year before that, it was 3. It's 1 to 3 people every year. No, you won't. No one will need his money anymore. That's the thing. It's just not necessary. Haas don't need it, and Williams have got new investors, don't they? And they've got Latifi. But here we go. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And it's go. An active ball for the great start there. Dove Nightmaker slightly bogged down, but he's managed to hold on to his position. There's Neon Shocker trying to go around the outside of JX. CVR here. JX holding on around the outside now. He's got to try and put down the throttle as fast as he can, but Neon going around the outside again. Neon right on his tail. He's going to have a great run heading down to turn 4. He's got to look for the outside. There's an Aston Martin very much off the track at the back. It's almost like a worm of cars as we head down, and Neon just gets pushed slightly wide and has to drop down into P5, and he's underfueled his car. If there's no safety car, Neon is done for. Mini Devil looking for a move on Mute Key down the inside. That's a very risky move there, but he's managed to make it work. Very nicely done. Oh, with JJ, and he's gone for a gap that did not exist. As NF Studios gets kind of caught up in that as well. He's managed to hold on to P13 as Chili Man and Nail go side by side. Nail, of course, Tier 6 driver, currently 4th in that standings. The Chili Man is making a move on him. He goes through and up into P14. Oh, we got yellow flags, and that's hysterical. That is hysterical. Studios gets past Nail. You can't really take your eyes. I'm going to have a look at the battle for P5 at the moment. General Jake is very close behind Neon, but I think he's just kind of settling in at this stage. Doesn't want to go for any too risky moves. And Dego, this is his second last race of the season. He can't make the 2 upcoming races. Oh, as he makes a mistake, he goes into the grass. But because he can't make those 2 races in between now and the end of the season, you know he's going to be absolutely going for it. No holds barred at all. So he is going to be absolutely gunning for it at the moment. If he gets a race ban, it doesn't matter. He wasn't going to race anyway. I'm joking. Please do not get yourself a race ban, Dego. Nope, because he's still got 1 race. There's still races to go in this season. This Chili Man is going to try and go for a move around the outside of Dego here at ZF Studios, trying to get involved as well. He's just sat behind for the time being. But Chili Man going round the outside, now down the inside, making the move. Oh, ZF Studios goes very much wide, loses a lot of speed, and might even lose the place to Timiaso. I don't think he quite will, but it's very close. Wilso got overtaken by Luke there. Very nicely done from the AlphaTauri driver, making his stamp on this race as NF Studios gets a 3-second time penalty. Unlucky for him. Hasn't lost a place himself though, so he's fine at the moment. Nuki will be looking for a move on Mini Devil if he can. You know he's going to be very close, but he's just slightly too far behind at the moment. Dego is right behind Chili. He's just been overtaken by him, but Chili makes a mistake, and Dego will go down the inside now, drops his ERS, and goes down the inside to take the place. We'll also have the DRS, and Chili Man will be absolutely swamped here as we head down into the first corner. Nail Giot's trying to go around the outside now in the Ferrari. Can he make this one work? We know he's a good driver. We know he's good side by side, but he can't quite manage to make that one work. Very nicely done from Nail there as JX overtakes Nuki Boy into turn 4, and Luke gets past General Jake. He's on a charge. That qualifying performance clearly not as fast as he can go. As Neon gets past Nuki Boy now as well. Oh, Neon's made a big mistake. He's all over the place there. Almost like he's got a puncture. He hasn't got a puncture, but he was acting like he did. And that has brought Luke right back into this battle for a podium. We've got to move to the lead. Dove Nightmare around the outside of Active Wolf, and Active Wolf doesn't fight it. He just drops behind and will take the DRS heading into turn 4. He's right behind now. 4/10 is the gap, and he's going to be trying to get himself slingshotted right the way back past as Luke and General Jake have a little bit of a scrap there. I think Jake's lost out because he went for the move. He's dropped down to P8. Can he hold on though? They're still right next to each other. I think they're almost 3 wide there as they head into turn 4, and they are. Great Wilso comes out on top, though, does he? Luke gets overtaken by General Jake. They're side by side, heading into such a tricky right-hander. They've got to be so careful heading around there side by side. And Luke, oh, gets damage. Luke has got himself some damage. They touch, and he will be dropping down the order very, very fast now. Yeah, that was for Mini Devil. I think he had a little bit of a moment there heading into the final sector. He is fine, he's back on track, and we will not have any stoppage of the racing as Miyuki gets a very nice amount of DRS off of Luke as he gets past him. Luke will not be a happy man though. DRS would have been very, very helpful for him. And Yuki Boy now with DRS on Neon Shocker. Is he going to use his ERS to help him get by? No, he's not. That DRS is the only thing he's using, so he won't get past this time round. And the Great Wilso getting pretty lucky there to have that DRS as JJ goes down the inside of Miyuki. And it's a nice dive down the inside there. But Miyuki almost gets the switchback. Not quite though. JJ times it perfectly and gets through. Oh, and Dego spun in the wall. Oh, Dego. He kept his front wing though, so he's all good. NF Studios around the outside of Chili Man. Can he make this one work through the long right-hander? The answer is no. He stays behind in P13. Yuki Boy is going to be pushing for a move here on Neon. He's been stuck behind him for quite a while now. The whole grid really has. As JX, I think, has pulled into the pits, has he? No, he hasn't. He's got very close to that entry. As Yuki Boy dives down the inside of Shocker, and he's going to try and hold on here. Down the inside, now around the outside. Shocker is going to try and make it work. Who's got the DRS? That's important as well. JX is out. Will we have a safety car? Not at the moment is the answer. And Neon Shocker's going to go down the inside of Yuki Boy once again. Yuki Boy's going to try and hold on around the outside. Shocker goes down the inside, takes the place. And it's as it was as we entered lap 7. Except from JX crashing, of course. Now his position changed for last. Luke gets ahead of Dego. Very nicely done. He had a collision last lap at turn 4 and was in the wall. It's not good to be in the wall. Just a quick tip for you guys watching. Don't end up in the wall. There you go, NF Studios on Chili Man, down the inside he goes, and up into P11 he goes. Chili Man is now having to defend from Savage as well. He does so very nicely. A very experienced driver is he. General Jake has the DRS on Great Wilso, but Wilso's got it on Yuki Boy. Neon's pulled into the pits. He might have got some damage from that battle there. But Wilso stays behind Yuki Boy for the time being. And Jake gets a wonderful exit. Oh, he had to lift off slightly though. Can he now make this move work? He'll activate the DRS. Use his DRS. Yes, he does. Now he starts heading down the inside on the Williams driver. He's going to dive down the inside into turn 4. He keeps trying. The Alpine driver going to almost barge his way through. A very nice move from him. Great space left from Wilso. And he took the opportunity. And that position is now Jake's up into P4 and provisional P3. This is his teammate for the night, Yuki Boy. He's got a 3-second time penalty. Oh, Mini Devil squeezes his car into the tiniest gap and he pins it. He's out. Yeah, he definitely spun. He dropped the collision. I don't know. He just got on the throttle too early, did Mini Devil there. He just got on the throttle too early and lost it. Said at the beginning of this stream, Mini Devil, plagued by inconsistency. He's done it again. Well, thing is though, this is a track where you want to be going soft medium, and I'm not sure whether you can get the mediums to the end from here. Someone in the chat will probably be able to tell me better, but I'm not sure whether you can get them to the end. So, yeah, so did Dinartio. He's also gone on the hards. That's just to make sure they make the end. Chili Man and Studios have gone, nope, we're not making the end on the mediums. We're going soft and we're going to pit later for mediums. Jake is happy with how he's done. He's up into P2 now. What's interesting, though, is the man who was fighting for the lead earlier on, now in P3, because Jake didn't hit, but He's on a medium compound tyre. Are we going to see him jump past Dove Nightmare and General Jake, or are those two going to really disappear and then benefit from this at the end of the race? We'll have to wait and see. What's the better strategy? What do you think the better strategy is right now? Yeah, but what strategy do you think is going to work best? Come on, give it your best shot. Oh yeah, but as in people who've pitted or people who haven't pitted? Which one's going to come on top? People who have pitted. Okay. We shall see. Thing is, if there's a safety car, this is a big if, but if there's another safety car, then Dove Nightmare and General Jake have done very nicely, because they should pull away in the coming laps, and they'll be able to pull onto that medium tyre and really go for it. Have you allowed your voice for the stream, Jarvis? Have you? Okay, just need to turn you up there. All good. Just saying, just people couldn't hear you. It's all good. Just turn you up. Oh, I just needed to turn you up. You were just on your normal volume setting. Just needed to make that full volume. Right then, safety car should be coming in this lap, and it's Dove Nightmare's chance to go for it. Dove Nightmare, safety car coming in this lap. He will be, he's done a lot of these before, so he knows exactly how to lead this off. Only thing is, he knows that he's got a man in P3 that he wants to keep far, far away from him. General Jake is the buffer at the moment, but if Wolf gets a better start than Jake, it could be, say, good night, Dove Nightmare, to your victory, as he's gone now, and Active Wolf gets a lot of wheel spin there. So Dove Nightmare, I think, should be safe heading down into turn 1, and he will be. JJ Neat on Nail Guillot. He's side by side heading into turn 1. Can he make this one work? Round the outside, JJ Neat's looking to go on that fresh set of medium tyres. He goes down the inside now into turn 2, but can't wait the move to happen. Nail Guillot makes a move on Mukey instead. They both gain a place there. Does Nail and JJ Neat, and Mukey drops down to P8, but he's going to try and fight back round the outside into turn 4. He got on the grass so slightly. JJ Neat just does not have the grip down the inside to hold on. The Mukey salvages back one of those places he lost due to a poor turn. Oh, as NF Studios is going for a move around the outside of Chili there. Chili dives down the inside of JJ Neat, and that has lost him a position. He slams into the side of NF Studios as well. This is chaos at the back at the moment. There's two drivers almost crash into each other there. They've got to be very, very close. Savage gets hit in the back by Dego. The great Wilso. Oh, he's getting bashed and banged all over. What is going on in the mid-pack of this race? Studios going around the outside of JJ Neat now. Can he make this one work? The Ferrari driver on the McLaren. The answer is no. JJ Neat defends. And now Chili Man is right on the back of NF Studios. He's got a good run on the Ferrari. He's not getting in the slipstream though, so this move will not happen heading down into turn 4. Savage Mode can't make a move on Luke either, so everything stays as it was. We are only on lap 12. We have had a safety car already, but it has been jam-packed, full of excitement, this race. This General Jake is going to be looking for a move on Dove Nightmare. He's really, really pushing now. In fairness, he's just trying to hold on. If he can hold on to who was the race leader, still is the race leader, but these two, the only two who haven't pitted yet, can they make this one work? DRS now gets activated as Nuki Boy goes round the outside of Active Wolf. And Active Wolf, the man who started in pole position, now down to P4. Nail Giot has spun. And he's lost his front wing. That's more than a spin. He will be dropping down the order very, very fast, and does. As Dego now in a sandwich between Hysterical and the Great Wilso. Great Wilso backs out, and Hysterical takes the place. Wilso goes to the switchback though. He's down the inside of Dego. Can he make this one work? We can't see properly. Can he go around the outside? Dego, I think, holds on. Yes, he does. The superior grip, of course, on that soft compound tyre saves the day for Dego Scaff. Active Wolf, though, being overtaken by Nuki. Now, that is big. You would not expect that heck coming into this race. Active Wolf, we know, is a very, very fast driver. And Nuki Boy, qualifying behind him, maybe his setup is more ready for these mediums, more ready for race trim, maybe, is Nuki Boy's. Or he's not taking care of those tyres, and they're going to be absolutely knackered by the end of this race, and he is not going to have a fun time about it. Could be different strategies we're seeing here. Could Active Wolf be going for the one stop and nursing those mediums to the end, or is Nuki Boy just absolutely bombing it? And it seems like he's absolutely bombing it, because he's only got 12% ERS, whereas Active Wolf has been much more conservative and has got 70%. Oh, and Dego spun again at turn 4. Oh, that's his kryptonite corner, really, isn't it, Dego? Oh, not good. Not good for him at all. Nuki Boy right behind Jake now. He is really, really going for it, and Jake is catching Dove Nightmare slightly as well. Probably something to do with the DRS, but Nuki Boy has such a run on Jake now. As our leader pulls in, Dove Nightmare decides it's time to give up the ghost on those soft compound tyres. And he's heading on to... What tyre is he heading on to? We'll have to wait and see. He's heading on to a fresh set of mediums, and he might be going just soft medium in this race. Luke, 3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. Not great for him. General Jake is going to be trying to fend off Nuki Boy here, but I think his time might be up on that soft compound tyre as well. Seems like his tyres are about to give up the ghost as he tucks it into the very long right hand. No, General Drake still needs to pit. He's on the soft compound tyre. He needs to pull into the pits. He's on 14 lap old softs, and will be joining Dove Nightmare down in about 15th place, I think. At the end of this lap, as you're about to see, I think we're about to see General Jake pull into the pits and complete this stint on the soft compound tyres. Yeah, we are. Oh no, he's not. He is not pulling in. I thought he was pulling in there, but he's not. Instead, he's just letting his teammate through. Very nicely done from the Alpine boys. No, he's not. He's not. No, there'll be literally no point in that. He's probably going for a one-stop, and we'll be going for a move back on Nuki Boy. Heading into turn 4, he gets close, but not close enough. You alright, mate? Hysterical, right behind Luke. This is, of course, almost inter-team challenge, inter-team fighting here, of course, both being a part of the Red Bull Academy. Arrows will be gritting his teeth at this fight. He won't be too happy that this one is going ahead, of course. These two they don't know each other too well, and different sets of tyres. Hysterical should be right on the back of him very soon, so keep one eye on that, everybody. And we've got a lot of penalties going on. Let's have a quick look at the penalties. We've got 3 seconds, none, 3, 6, none, 3, none, 6, none, 3, 6, none, none, none. So quite a lot of people with penalties at this stage in the race, and expect a lot more people to get them as NF Studios gets another lot of penalties, and that puts him up to 9 seconds. No, he will not. That's not good for him. Dego gets another 3-second penalty, and is now not looking too great. He's got a 3-second time penalty. Already down in P14. He needs a miracle if he wants some points today, with Dove Nightmare already catching him up on his medium compound size. Active Wolf, he's trying to make a move on General Jake here. Going to go around the outside into turn 1 in the McLaren, and that is a move. Nice move there from Active Wolf. It's time for General Jake to pull into the pits, I think. These tyres are really starting to wear out, but in fairness, if he is going for that one-stop strategy, he's only got to not lose 20 seconds during the entire race due to these bad tyres as he gets overtaken by Neon. Best if he doesn't really fight these, just allows it to happen. But Neon, of course, is also going for a one-stop. He's on that hard compound tyre. He'll be going to the end of the race, but those hards are not going to be the fastest tyre in the world, which is very much an understatement when it comes to the end of the race. But General Jake not exactly on the fastest softs at the moment, is he? So we shall see. Jake really having to lift through that left-hander there. That's an almost flat-out, is a flat-out corner on fresh tyres, so on most tyres actually. So he's definitely struggling with the tyres. Is he going to pull in now? No, he's staying out another lap. He will have done 18 laps on these tyres now. 18 full laps on a set of softs. Now that is ridiculous. Savage Mode gets ahead of Chili Man, and Great Wilso gets ahead of Luke. Luke now pushing up to Great Wilso. He's going to try his absolute hardest to get ahead as he wide dart down the inside. No, he won't. He actually backs out in the end. There's Chili Man on Savage Mode. He's going to go down the inside. No, he's not. He backs out. A little bit of a duck and weave there from Chili Man. He thought about it, decided against it, thought it was a bit stupid, and just decided to take a step back. Active Wolf, close to Nuki Boy. He's going to be trying to hold on to him here. We've seen that he's struggling on those tyres, and he's going to continue to struggle if he continues like this, and NF Studios will get a hefty amount of DRS now from General Jake, who surely is pulling his bits now. Yes, he is! 19 laps on those tyres, finally pulling into the pits. And, well, an Alpine car must be screaming at him. He pulls in and will be going on to a set of mediums, and those mediums should take him right to the end of the race. But he will be pretty much last, if not last, in this race. Comes out the pit. JJ Neat gets ahead of NF Studios. JJ Neat on NF Studios again. NF Studios trying to fight his absolute hardest here today. On that soft compound tyre, of course, has his slower set of tyres still to boot on that car. Starting, of course, on that soft. So he's got a long way to go, the Studios, in this one. He's got the worst tyre to continue on. But we'll see what he can do, as he will have DRS heading down the main straight. But it won't be enough to get him ahead of JJ Neat this time round. Active Wolf going around on Nuki Boy. He's going to be pushing. He's been getting closer and closer. He's dropping his ERS more and more. Nuki Boy's pretty much run out of DRS. He dives down the inside, does the McLaren driver on the Alpine, and he takes the lead of the race. Very nicely done from Active Wolf. Meticulously planned. Took him a couple laps to go for it, but he went for it in the end. And NF Studios has crashed out at the exit of turn 4, and we do have a full safety car General Jake should have taken those tyres 20 laps. 21 laps, actually. You should have waited another lap. That sounds really weird to say, but Jake should have waited one more lap to go on to that set of tyres. Not good for those two. That's very bad timing. Every other driver will now be able to pull into the pit, boot on a set of possibly even softs, and go to the end of the race. So, not the greatest. Not the greatest situation for them. Neon stayed out. He's sticking to his hard compound strategy. Interesting decision. I don't know why you do that, but he's decided to do it. We'll see where General Jake and Dove Nightmare come out here. They were on the same strategy. Now 5 laps apart are their tyres. General Jake, where will he come out on track? He's going to be hoping for at least... Oh, he pulls in. He pulls in. Oh, he's already been on the mediums. He can go on to the softs now and be even faster than other people. But still not good for him. Just pitted. And now is having to come in again. He's got wing damage as well. It really is not a good situation for Dove Nightmare with his wing damage. General Jake didn't have wing damage, but still P11. But on the softs, I'm guessing they're a fresh set of softs. So he will be... He's looking better than every other driver, in fairness. He's got the best tyres on. He's the highest person with the softs on anyway. So he's going to have to carve his way through. We'll see what he can do. Where do you think General Jake can end up at the end of this one? Top 3. You think he can make 8 moves in this one? Yeah, but still. You know what I mean. He has to gain 8 places. That's quite a lot. It's quite a lot. Of course, Neon Shockers, he should be able to overtake pretty easily, of course, on 13-lap-old. Hard's already an active Wolf back up into second place, but on the same amount of penalties as Neon Shockers. So technically, JJ Neat is leading this race as it stands due to those penalties. So he's in a great position right now, not having any penalties, and that could be the decider, especially if there's another late safety car. Those penalties could decide the podium, because those penalties mean that the podium would be JJ Neat, Chili Man, and then Neon as it stands. Yeah, others are on the mediums, so Jake, you're not looking too bad. This is turning into a bit of a pep talk, but you're not looking too bad. JJ Neat will be, he will be drooling at this. He'll be very, very happy that he can absolutely gun for it. He can just stay, in fairness, he can just stay behind, stay within 3 seconds of his teammate. That is a victory for the McLaren driver if he does so. So we shall see what JJ Neat can do in this one. Hopefully safety car in this lap. We should see 14 laps of racing to go here. Yes, we do. Actually, 30. When is Shocker's going to go then? When is the Mercedes driver going to pull the trigger? He goes, and he's caught out Active Wolf. JJ Neat with a beautiful start. Already ahead of Yuki Boy, and he's going to be trying to stay ahead as they enter turn 1, but he actually backs out in the end. He's going for it again, round the outside. JJ Neat trying to go. Not going to work out for him that time round as Dego gets ahead of Hysterical. It's very much a bit of a praise fest back here. Whereas General Jake is going to be trying to make a move down the inside of Hysterical into turn 4. He dives down the inside, and with so much grip on that soft compound tyre, absolutely going for it. And Wilso will be looking for a move on Chili Man, but it's very much nose to tail at the moment. And we shall see how long that lasts. I don't think it will last too long. It should last a long time. There you go, very close to Jake. Oh, he's in the wall! Another safety car, possibly. His car is almost on track, although it's just danced itself back onto the grass, so I don't think we'll have a safety car. We have a virtual. We have a virtual safety car, so that just neutralises everything, and we'll be going again. We'll be going again very shortly. We have to go 40% of racing speed. So these guys going very slowly. Oh, that's because it's wet though. Did you not enjoy my move on Nail? Did you not enjoy that? What? I got past him on the inside into turn 4 and he tried to switch back me, but I got superior traction. Lovely. General Jake with superior traction, trying to make a move on Wilso now. Ortego has left the session, blaming Jake for his crash just a few seconds ago, as DRS is re-enabled, and General Jake is going to try and make a move around the outside into turn 1. He really is on a rampage now, and up into P8 he goes. Will have DRS, I think. Yes, he will, heading down into turn 4, whereas the great Wilso will also have it, but he has a much better slipstream, does Wilso. Can he make a move? No, the answer is no. JJ Neat is holding on very nicely, and so is Neon actually. He is defending like a lion at the moment. He is pulling all the stops to keep Active Wolf behind him. It's only a matter of time there until the floodgates open, and once one's passed, very hard to keep the rest behind you. General Jake right on the back of Chili Man now. His next victim coming up. It's very close at the apex of the final proper corner and goes through. Still side by side though, in fairness. No, he is through, activates that DRS. But Chili Man coming back at him. Chili Man won't lose the position that easily. Decides against it. General Jake sets fastest lap in the process and will be chasing down Link. He has had a good start, especially with the penalties ahead of him. If he can keep it clean for the end, that'd be wonderful. Luke has just gone wide. That will give him another warning. And he's got 9 seconds of penalties. Mute Key sets fastest lap. I told you he was a fast driver. Only problem is he's 22 seconds behind the pack. So not the greatest experience for him. Donato drops down to 13th of Nightmare. Also looking for a redemption arc here, but unfortunately everyone around him was on the soft compound tyre, so he's now going to try and fight his way now through the medium compound runners, as General Jake is coming up to the final 5 actually medium compound runners before, of course, the race leader. He activates that DRS, starts heading towards turn 1. Unfortunately for him though, everyone is in a train at the moment. Active Wolf down the inside into turn 1, trying to take the lead here. General Jake says fastest lap, but Active Wolf down the inside, couldn't make the move work. Now we'll have a good exit. General Jake gets up into P6. Something's happened to Savage mode, but Active Wolf now 1/10 is the gap as he heads now down into turn 4 on the medium compound tyre for the lead of the race. He takes it. Nuki Boy tries to go through, but that was stupid of him. There was no space there in a month of Sundays. And that means that he's dropped down to P6. That was that the move was not on for Nuki Boy there. Active Wolf leads. Oh, as he gets snapped oversteer. But JJ Neat, if JJ Neat can get past Neon, he'll be able to hold with his teammates and should be able to. Oh, Jake gets past Luke. Oh no, he doesn't. Luke is lagging all over the place. And he's just disappeared. Oh no, he hasn't. What is happening with Luke? He is lagging so much. General Jake does get past him in the end, dropping his ERS. That's very confusing. And Jake is on for a top 3 finish as it stands. But a post-race penalty could put an end to that, depending on what actually happened with, there you go, Nuki Boy and Luke side by side. Nuki Boy trying to recover the positions he lost after a move on Neon. Didn't come off as he touches Luke there, and he's in the wall. He's lost his front wing completely as Nuki Boy. And Wolf tries to go down the inside of Neon, doesn't quite work. And now General Jake has caught up to the McLarens. Oscar will be a happy man, head of the McLaren Alpine Academy. He will be a very, very happy man. He dives down the inside of JJ Neat. And possibly Active Wolf as well. No, he doesn't. But he takes P3. And we'll be looking to take P2. Now, this win is on for General Jake. This win is definitely on for him. He's got 6 laps when they cross the line to do this. And it will be 7 laps when they cross the line to do this. And I think he's got enough time here. He'll make the move around the outside of Active Wolf now. Of course, Active Wolf just missing out on the DRS. So he drops behind him. And actually, JJ Neat going around the outside as well. Can he make this one work? They're side by side. And JJ Neat does get ahead. Active Wolf dropping down the order. His job will now be to defend from Luke. No problem. No problem. General Jake on Neon Shocker now. This is for the lead of the race. This is for his first race to be his first win in Tier 5. In IFC as well, General Jake is on for an absolute blinder after a pit stop strategy didn't work for him. He's come back on this soft compound tire and it's worked. And don't say anything about, oh, he just got lucky that everyone let him through. Can't say that, because Dove Nightmare, he also had the same strategy and he's stuck down in P8 currently. Provisional P4, yes, but still, he is down in P8 and he's got a long, long way to go to get up to where Jake is. But definitely a podium on for Dove Nightmare as well. Now around the outside of Neon Shocker is Jake trying to go. He dives down the inside, but Neon's still there. Neon's still fighting back. You don't think he liked the rubbing of wheels heading through turn 2, but General Jake has got so much overspeed on him. It's Neon with the DRS though. Down the inside, General Jake decides to go, and Neon trying to hold on. Oh, he pushes him wide. He pushes the Mercedes wide at turn 4. A Max Verstappen-esque move from General Jake. And Dove Nightmare, we switch on to a Red Bull and we see him drifting across the grass. That's 2015 Verstappen-esque, that one from Dove Nightmare. Not a great move from him as he darts across the grass. And I don't think this podium's on for him. I will happily be proven wrong. But at the moment, he's only got 5 laps left to make this one work. Still battling it out for P4. It looks like it. Oh, Neon's got another penalty. This brings Active Wolf back into podium contention. He needs, I believe, he needs a podium in every single race until the end of the season, at least, if he wants to win this championship. So we'll have to wait and see, won't we? We will have to wait and see what he can do. Nuki Boy gets fastest lap then. That will remove the point from Yuki actually, so it won't remove a point at all. So Nuki Boy is he's just having that as a memento of the occasion, really. Unfortunately for him, it won't be any points today unless we do have a shock safety car. I don't think we will, though. But unfortunately for him, Dove Nightmare should be let through by his teammate here. You'd expect that. He's still looking to fight his way back through the pack. If he can get past Hysterical here, he's got a couple laps to get through the big guys, or a couple laps to catch up to them, so he can then, of course, jump up to P5 due to penalties. It's Active Wolf now being let through, I think, by JJ Neat, and JJ Neat is now going to almost push him towards Neon to make sure that Active can get this podium, as Luke tried to go down the inside there of JJ Neat, and he lagged off the track for me there. This must be so hard for JJ Neat to fight him. JJ is going to go down the inside, though, into the long right-hander, and that position is now his. Sorry, Jarvis, what were you saying? Yuki for the win. He is last. He is last by a long way. What are you expecting? A bomber just comes along and kills the entire grid. He just got another 3-second penalty. It's not looking great for him, I'm not going to lie. 3 laps left, though, as they cross the line. Here we go. General Jake in the lead of the race. He's looking like this will be a surefire win for him today. It's Neon in second. It's Active Wolf in third. But it will be JJ Neat taking second as it stands. It will be Luke actually dropping quite far down. And this man, Dove Nightmare, will be looking to get very close to the guys ahead in these final 3 laps. The soft compound tire's got to work for him. He's really pushing now. He's got to catch up a good 2-point-something seconds, really, to make a big dent. But we'll see. Is back. Nuke does get ahead of Wilso. Keeping us entertained here are these boys. Wilso getting ahead of Nuki Boy once again, and Dinyato is going to try and make a move here as well. Down the inside he goes, very nicely done. And Savage Mode does crash. So Savage Mode out of the race. Oh, and Chili Man's in the grass. This is perfect for Dove Nightmare. He's gaining the places without having to gain the time. And he should take home a very nice P6 here today. Not as much as he would have wanted, of course, with his qualifying position. But he can't exactly say he wouldn't like it after that bad strategy, of course, that safety car really screwing him up. And JJ Neat just being a barrier, really, for Active Wolf at the moment. He is holding down the fort. Nail Guillot, with only 2 laps to go, will take the place from Luke when it ends, because of Luke's 9 seconds worth of penalties. It's a lot of penalties to be carrying around with you. And, well, we shall see how far he'll drop in the end. I think he might actually even drop behind Hysterical. He's got that many penalties at the moment. But General Jake about to start the final lap. In the lead once again is he here. And this has been a very, very good race from him today. Absolutely textbook driving from Neon on the hard compound tyre, I have to say. Even though he's in second place and he's got 6 seconds of penalties. Won't end up in second place, of course. But he's at... Oh, it's the McLaren's fight! This could have lost Active Wolf a podium. It has! It's lost Active Wolf a podium, that move has. That is not good at all. The McLaren's big mix-up. They collide, and it has cost our championship chaser a podium here today. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I really don't. Who knows? But they collided, and that has caused a big backlog of people. I think Active Wolf could end up behind Dove Nightmare here. As it stands, he will be behind Dove Nightmare. So Dove will be 5. Very nice stuff from him. But our race winner is General Jake. What a race from him. Very, very nicely done. Neon comes home in second on track. He actually comes home in maybe even 4th. Nail takes 3rd place. Neon takes 4th. It's Dove Nightmare 5th. That's a gap of 300ths between Nail and Neon. Unlucky for him, he wasn't just a little bit faster. Active Wolf comes home in P6 in the end. That's not good for his championship hopes. Hysterical P7, Luke P8, Chillyman P9, Mute Key will cross the line in P10. Will take P11, Nuki Boy will take P12, and Dinatio will take P13. See you, Jarvis. Right, let's get this top 3 into a party, shall we? If you guys have any questions you'd like me to ask, then please do put them in the chat. That'd be wonderful. I'll make sure I get to asking them those questions, so you guys can know what you guys want to know. Here we go. JJ Neat has joined up. Hello, JJ. How are you? I'm all right, mate. If you could allow your voice for the stream, that'd be perfect. Hello, Jake. How are you?
Yes, boys. Let's go.
If you could allow your voice for the stream, that'd be great, mate.
It is.
Perfect. Right, we'll start off with JJ because you're the lower of the. Actually, no. Give me a second. We'll go with Nail first. He's just connecting. Give us a second, everybody. There we go. Right, Nail. If you could allow your voice to the stream, we'll start off with you. It was heartbreak in Tier 6, but in Tier 5, you got yourself a podium by 300ths of a second. That must feel good. Silence. Yes. Okay, he's typing it in. All good. I'll keep the I'll keep it to short and sweet answers then. And we have a lot of spectators in. Give me a second. Whoever had those guys in, they need to be disqualified because they're not meant to be in. If we find out who they are going to be disqualified anyway. Nail also. I mean, with that, did you think you could get the podium? Of course, after what has to be said, wasn't the greatest qualifying from you, P12 in quali. Did you think you could actually manage to get yourself all the way up into a podium spot, especially, of course, in a tier higher than you normally are? He presumably is just typing, so just give us a second, everybody. Again, just typing. I said I keep the answer. You didn't think he'd get it at all. Well, mate, you managed it. So very, very nicely done. I wish you all the best for next week, except from in Tier 6, because I want to win the championship. No, I'm kidding. Good luck for next week, Nail, and I hope to have some more racing with you. Very, very fun to watch you today. JJ Neat, my first question, I think you know what it's going to be. What on earth happened on the final lap? He cost himself a podium there. Yeah, almost cost you second place. Luckily it didn't, but yeah, it wasn't the greatest showing for him, was it? Unfortunate for McLaren, but second place for you. That must feel nice. And that does actually... Where did JJ Neat come? I've completely forgotten. He came like 7th, I think. So that's 6 points. You got 18. You're closer. You're closer than you were before. Actually, quite a lot closer than you were before. So we'll see what you can do in the coming races. We might be able to see you winning the championship. We'll have to wait and see. But Active Wolf might have scuffed himself in terms of his championship hopes. If he did come 7th, that is, I believe, 6 points. So he is on 105 points. And 68 points he has to get in the final 3 races of the season. It's possible, but it's very tricky. So we'll see whether Active Wolf can win the championship. Of course, it is possible for you to win it. JJ, you'd need to win every single race. So, possible. But we'll have to wait and see, won't we? But very, very well done today, JJ Neat. Wonderful watching you race. Some great battles in there. And has to be said, a great strategy under the safety car as well to get yourself right the way up into a podium position. Right then, we'll move on to the winner of the race, Jake. Your first race here in IFC. I'm used to you sat next to me in the commentary box, but today you've gone out there and you've absolutely smashed it. That must feel so good.
Yeah, it felt really good. The strategy, I was a bit worried at the start, to be fair, about the mediums and the softs. Went to mediums, yes, safety car came out, but I thought, let's go aggressive. Let's go no softs. Got my elbows out, to be honest. Apologies to who was the geezer that moaned at me? I took him out.
There you go.
Yeah, I don't know what happened now. I thought I left him the space. Apologies to him if I did anything wrong there. But yeah, rest of the race, got my elbows out, to be honest. Just wanted to get those overtakes. I've got a good gap behind, so if I get a 5 sec, I've still got the win. I hope I've still got the win. But yeah, really enjoyed that race. I'm hoping to get a seat next season.
It was a wonderful, wonderful race from you. You battered the competition there. You really did. In the final couple laps, you shot right the way up there, and it was amazingly well done.
I've never been that aggressive.
Has to be said. Very, very well done, mate. And textbook overtaking, and then to hold on at the end under such extreme pressure. Not gonna lie, if I was you, I would have crashed. But yeah, very, very well done today, and that is the way to cement yourself into a lead, isn't it? Congratulations.
I was a little bit. I was never that aggressive, to be honest, but I had to be, really. Didn't want to be stuck in a train, but GG's.
Very, very well done, mate. And right then, guys, that will make the end of the stream. And what a day of racing we've had. Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow for Tier 4 and Tier 3, of course, and then on Sunday for Tier 1 and 2. You don't want to miss this. It's getting into the pointy end of the season. Championships are starting to be decided. You'll miss it if you blink. Make sure you watch every single second of these races this coming week, and of course in the final 3 weeks of racing as well. You guys, I promise, will not be disappointed. So thank you guys so much for watching,